A Royal Dilemma by Rebecca Smith. Chapter 5. An Unexpected Fiasco. I woke up shivering in a cold, dark stone cell. I glanced around, panicked, until I remembered what had happened the day before. My thieving had caught up to me, and I had been arrested. My shoulders slumped as I glanced around the prison that held me captive. "You're finally awake," a curious voice said from across the cell from mine. I glanced up and saw a teenage girl with messy dark brown hair watching me. Yeah. I started searching around my cell for any possible ways to escape. There was an air vent on the ceiling that might work, but it was too high to reach. "What are you in here for?" the girl asked, leaning back against the wall of her cell. I sighed. "Stealing a purse from the princess." Her face clouded with a mixture of awe and admiration. "Wow, that's way cooler than what I did." I came over to the bars and shook them, but none of them were even the slightest bit loose. Giving up, I came over to the bars and sat down. "What did you do?" The girl sat down as well. "This is going to sound stupid." She rolled her eyes and continued. "I was the head cook in the kitchen, and one day when the queen was hosting a very important feast, I served the food like normal." She gestured with her hands, trying to describe the scene. "But then the queen choked and went into a week-long coma because of the stress." She threw her hands in the air. "And they accused me of an attempt on the queen's life." I was stunned. The queen seriously threw her own cook in jail just because she choked? I couldn't help but burst out laughing. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I wonder when they'll realize it was the own queen's fault. The girl just stared, blank-faced at me. "They might consider throwing Her Majesty in jail for an attempt on her own life." That only made me double over harder. I laughed until my sides hurt. Then I sat up off the floor. I haven't laughed like that in ages. I'm Diamond, by the way. She curtsied neatly. "Kiko at your service, ma'am." I glanced around to make sure the guards couldn't hear me and asked in a low tone, "Do you have a way to escape?" She grinned. "I might, but I want to wait until they realize I'm innocent." I groaned and flopped on my back on the cold floor of my cell. Gazing up at the ceiling, an idea struck me so suddenly that I practically yelled, "Oh!" I jerked upright and said to Kiko, "I know how to escape!" I started scaling up the rock wall, sticking my feet into the old cracks where it had chipped with age. At the top, I grabbed the vent above me and pulled on the rusted edge that was detached from the ceiling.
"Hey, you there! Stop!"
I turned quickly and my heart sank. Standing there outside my cell was an armored guard.